Yo, I only really caught this because I was watching a movie with some friends, and it's 2:47 in the morning, and I had to make this video because I'm up already. But wrong one. But yeah, Augusta's kit has been officially revealed. All of Augusta is out here to see. Pause. Not like that. Um, Kuro. They just like dropping it at whatever time is, most inconvenient for me. I believe they also uploaded the combat showcase and probably the character showcase. Maybe I'll do a reaction video to that. I might just react to it on stream. So if you want to see that, catch that on the stream. But yeah, I took a quick peek. I skimmed it over. I tried to absorb as much as I could. This is a Street Fighter character. Let's just get that straight up. This is a fucking Street Fighter character. And I'll explain why. I'll try to break it down to the best of my ability. Obviously, things will, I might, if I get some stuff wrong, I apologize, but I think I got the general gist of the character. Even though it's pretty complex, but at the end of the day, it's still a mobile game. It's still, it's still meant to be performed rather easily. That being said, Kuro is really pushing the fucking boundaries. They want to break some mobile players' fingers with these characters. So let's just get right into it. Augusta looks fucking insane. I am Augusta, Effer of Septimon. Etch this name into your memory. It belongs to the one who stands above and whose mark will never fade. Talk your fucking shit. Talk your shit, Augusta. Talk that shit. Anyway, Electro, Broadblade, we already knew this. She's going to be using the new boss mat. The Fallen Sovereign, something Sovereign. New Flower, and everything else we've seen. The Broadblade and, what's her name? Fleur-de-Lis's boss drop, the weekly boss drop. So if you haven't farmed that up, you should probably farm that up. This is a little more interesting. She's a main damage dealer, heavy attack damage. We already knew that. But she's also a damage amplifier, which is kind of crazy, and it's as crazy as it seems. We'll look more into it. Obviously, the basic attack, heavy attack, mid-air attack. However, she has, if you guys remember from the live stream, she has multiple resources that she builds up and uses. One of them, the first one, is prowess. She gets prowess just by existing. You play the fucking character and you get prowess. It's as simple as that. You get it through basic attack, heavy attack, mid-air attack, dodge, mid-air dodge attack, resonance skill, dodge counter, heavy attack, or the intro skill. Literally everything. And the intro skill specifically gives you 100% prowess. So, keep that in mind. When you have prowess, you have access to two things, but it's really three things. You get access to heavy attack, thunder roar, backstep, which then can be chained into thunder roar, spin slash. When you do that, it consumes your prowess. Or you could use your prowess to use thunder roar, uppercut. I'll show you which one is which. Well, we just missed backstep, but that's spin slash, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure that's spin slash. This is the uppercut, Shoryuken, obviously. And this is backstep. Looks fucking nuts. She is like doing tricks on it. She is rocking their shit. Resonance skill, it's a basic like resonance skill, deals electro damage. And while you might be unimpressed, that's because this resonance skill turns into other resonance skills, because we know Kuro just loves to really pack it into these kids. We'll cover Resonance Liberation in a sec. I want to try and do this in like bottom to top, because a big problem with these kits, or well, the way they display the kits, it's not in order. It is in order, but it doesn't really like show the actual order that you're going to be playing with. So what's going to happen is, as you build up your prowess, you're also building up ascendancy. You're getting ascendancy through normal attack, your resonance skill, your intro skill, and through your first resonance liberation. We will touch on that. When your ascendancy is full, you are then getting your resonance skill. Well, yeah, you are getting access, right? But your resonance skill is going to be replaced with Sunlight Strike, which then can be chained into Leap, which then can be chained into Plunge. The really big important part about this is Plunge. And if you guys look here, it'll show you like basically the whole thing. I'm assuming that's Leap. That's fucking, oh wait, no, that was Strike. And then there was Leap. And then it was Plunge. So let's see. I think this is Strike, Leap, and then Plunge. Plunge is going to give you a stack of Majesty. What is Majesty? Majesty is important for the second part of your Resonance Liberation. Augusta, she gets Majesty through she gets one stack of Majesty. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. When casting Sunlight Plunge. That's the last part of the kit. Or the last part of the last thing we just covered. Or she gets it when another Resonator uses their outro skill under the effects of Augusta's outro skill. You might be wondering, what the fuck does that mean? Let's bring it right back. We gotta go to the outro skill now. Battle Song of the Unyielding. The next Resonator switched onto the field gained the following effects, which end immediately if the Resonator is switched out. She gives 15% damage amplification to all attributes. She is a main DPS that buffs every attribute. Damage amp all attributes. To understand how crazy that actually is, I believe Cartethia, Cartethia's S4 is what gives a damage amp to all attributes as well in her outro skill. That's fucking insane. But upon using that outro skill into that character, when the Resonator that you switch to use their outro skill, they give another stack of Majesty and one stack of Crown of Wills to Augusta. So, before we go back to Majesty, let's go look at Crown of Wills. See, this is the biggest problem I have, because it really does feel like you're just going fucking back and forth with this thing. But Crown of Wills, each stack grants 15% electro damage, stacking up to 1 time. When Resonance Liberation, Sublime is the Sun, Everbright Projector ends, all stack of Crown of Willis are removed. Think of it like how Zani, you use your Empowered E to get enhanced Spectro damage, right? Think of it like that. So that's that. So she gets 1 stack of Majesty, and also 1 stack of Crown of Wills. So, with that Majesty, let's go back to Majesty. Majesty, I guess it, oh my god, this is one of the most frustrating. Okay, we scroll down here, we talk about Majesty. Majesty, you can hold up to 2 stacks. You get 2 stacks of Majesty. So you're gonna be going from Augusta to another character, back to Augusta, and then you're gonna be using the Plunge. That's how you get your full 2 stacks, right? And then your 2 stacks are essentially what allow you to access the second part of the Resonance Liberation. And that's the part that everyone's really hyped about. I believe the first Resonance Liberation, it's just like it says it right here. It's just like a sweep. It's just like a general damage, I believe. Yeah. Press and release Resonance Liberation to cast the skill. Augusta will sweep her Broadblade forward, dealing electro damage considered as heavy attack damage. That's fine. It's just damage, right? But when she gets 2 stacks of Majesty, if you hold the Liberation, you cast Sublime as the Sun. And that is the thing that everyone has been seeing and been super fucking hyped about. When you activate this second part of her Resonance Liberation, it freezes time for up to 7 seconds. You press the normal attack and she starts basically just fucking blinking. Like, she just goes fucking nuts. Everything, keep in mind, everything is frozen. When I mean everything's frozen, even time. The timer, I believe, freezes. And then she's doing all the... Okay, well, this is the ending part. But you'll see right here. Hopefully you see right here. So I believe that's her normal Resonance Liberation, and this is with the 2 Majesty. So you see her fucking speed blitzing, and then once you do that, once you finish all your attacks, you get access to that combo finisher. And when I first saw this is what I meant by she reminds me a lot of, oh my god, the PGR character, what's her name? Lightning. It's something Lightning. I think her name is just Lightning. And that's, you could only assume that's going to do crazy damage, but also time stopping, if it affects as much as I think it does, as in including the timer, Augusta might be fucking nuts for TOA. Not only that, but considering how reliant she is to also having that second stack of Majesty through an outro skill, guess which character is joining the quick swap team? Augusta just might be one of the craziest fucking quick swap characters, especially depending on how long the animations are for her other combo attacks. Because we got an uppercut, we got backstab, we got fucking spin slash. All of those have crazy potential to just be quick swapped out of. So, yeah. Yeah. So, the 9 slashes, by the way. So we're going back to this Resonance Liberation. You do there. It's called Sublime as the Sun, Sunborn, and you attack 9 times. You attack up to 9 times, dealing heavy attack damage. And then, once you have done those 9 attacks, it leads into Everbright Protector. Yeah, Everbright Protector. That's a big fuck you attack, heavy attack. It ends the Sword of Allegiance state, which I'm assuming is what we're calling the 9 fucking, like that state you're in when you're doing the 9 attacks, and it also consumes your Crown of Wills. So basically that's what you're getting that bonus electro damage for, much like Zani's bonus spectro damage. And then you also have the option to end it early. I don't know why you'd want to do it. Maybe, I guess, for timer reasons. I wouldn't even know why for timer reasons, because the timer, I'm assuming, is going to be frozen. But yeah, you could also end it early. So, you know, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm just trying to imagine the combos. I'm assuming what you're going to want to do. Do your basic stuff. You might want to start off with Augusta. You build up your thing. You build up your gauge. You switch out. Do the full rotation. Then you switch back to Augusta. Now you have 1 thing of Majesty, and then you're gonna rotate through your Ascendancy, Prowess, all that stuff. You're gonna get that second Majesty. You're gonna do your ultimate, and then you're also gonna do this, or you might do the ultimate sometime before. The combos, like, listen, here's the thing about a character like this. The combos are limitless. You could do this in whatever order. I'm sure there will be an optimal fucking combo that you can do, but they clearly, they want to make characters that you can just, you decide how you want to play it, right? And that is amazing. That should be the key goal when making a character for a mobile gacha game. How fleshed out, how interactive can you make a character with the limited amount of buttons that you are using? And I have to admit, Kuro is doing a crazy job with these characters. So, yeah. Another thing, when you cast the really big Resonance Liberation, it creates this realm, I guess we'll call it, Ruler's Realm. And it lasts for 30 seconds. And then, so that far outlasts, like, the actual ultimate. Within that realm, within that time window, when you intro skill into another character, they will get a shield. And that is the shield we see in the video, in the live stream, where Augusta was basically shielding the entire team. Crazy. It scales off of max HP, so I wonder if there will be like a min-max build where you're also trying to go for HP. Maybe her weapon has like inherent crits and crit won't be as important, or maybe attack, or maybe it also gives more HP. Who knows? Maybe HP won't even be that important. But yeah, I mean, this character, damage amplifying and shielding, while also probably gonna do shit tons of damage. This character is gonna be fucking nuts. And while I just talked about how her rotation might be a little more difficult, I completely forgot to talk about her inherent skill, Blazing Valor. When she is out of combat for 4 seconds, she gets Crown of Wills and a stack of Majesty if she has less than 1 stack. Suddenly this character is much more efficient. Yeah. You're just quite crazy. And then over here we get a little more in-depth information about Ascendancy. You get 100 points Ascendancy. It even gives you some of the point breakdowns, which is nice. I don't think they do it for doesn't seem like they do it for yeah, they don't do it for prowess. But you get 20% back, or you get 20% Ascendancy through intro skill, 10% through resonance skill, and then 40% through the first resonance liberation. So they're heavily incentivizing you do the first resonance liberation before you go into the main one. So yeah, this character is, I mean, this character's stacked. TLDR, you're building up your prowess. And then while you're building up your prowess, you're also building up your Ascendancy. You're going to be using your Ascendancy attacks. You're probably going to swap in here and there to get like maximum benefit, because you also want Crown of Wills. So I'm assuming by the time you have enough Ascendancy to do one of your attacks, you probably want to swap out. Or maybe before that, you want to intro, or you want to outro out of Augusta into another character. Then you go back to Augusta. That's probably when you want to get your full set of buffs. And then you're going to have the one stack of Majesty. Then you're going to go into your the resonance, enhanced resonance skills. And then once you get the plunge, you get your second stack of Ascendancy. You get your second stack of Majesty, and then you activate the second Resonance Liberation. You do your swing 9 times. You do the final attack, bada bing, bada boom. Then you switch out, and with the Ruler of Realms, you are getting the shield, you're getting 50%, all that shit, all that good shit. And assuming you also have the inherent skill, you are just going to have another stack passively, just waiting on your Augusta. So it really does seem like the first rotation is going to be the one you really need to get down. And then after that, smooth sailing. That seems to be the case with a lot of the characters they've been releasing, where, for example, like Frolova. Frolova's a character. Her first rotation is probably her roughest. I'm trying to think of if there's any other character that's like that. Maybe Lupa. I think that's it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, listen, this is just based off of reading, right? Things might change in practice. I'm sure someone's gonna come out with an optimal combo. We'll see. But yeah, that is my overall breakdown. TLDR. Yeah, you press your buttons, you get your Ascendancy, you get your prowess. You get your prowess, then Ascendancy, and then you get another stack of Majesty, and then you get another stack, and then you do your ultimate. 1, 2, 3. That's just it. You're welcome. That's how it is. But yeah, this character is pretty fucking ridiculous. This character, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like she's gonna do ludicrous amounts of damage. I feel like quick swappers are gonna go absolutely fucking insane. I feel like her universal value is gonna be fucking nuts because she just gives straight up 15% damage amplification to every type. So we might see the rise of like triple DPS comps with maybe characters like, I don't know, like we might see Brant in there, and then fucking Ayuno, and then fucking, well, Ayuno I don't think is a DPS, but the fucking, I don't know, you'll see some crazy shit. Carlotta, Chain Li, fucking Augusta. It's just like the possibilities are fucking endless. So yeah, I just wanted to get that video out there. Just looking over all this stuff. It's definitely a bit of a headache. I hope I didn't get anything wrong. I don't think I did. I think I got the general consensus, but yeah. Tell me, are you guys happy that characters are becoming more complicated? Yes, complicated. Are you happy that more characters are becoming more in-depth, more there's more like different facets to them? Or do you think it's getting to a point where it's getting a little too much? Maybe it's like the more convoluted it gets, the more broken they are, and then yada yada yada, all that, right? And yeah, let me know if you're pulling for Augusta, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I do be uploading, and I will be streaming and catching up on everything I've missed in WoWa. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/LittleHoneySmack, or I'll be streaming on YouTube, so that works too. And other than that, I should probably edit this video and go to sleep, so good night.